How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, Botham Jean's parents met with this lion-ass, coon-ass Republican today. We know how Faith Johnson gets down. We ain't feeling her at all. She ain't fooling us. You're not fooling us. Faith. Not one damn bit. So, I'm going to play these two videos, to keep the royal family abreast of the continuous lies and fuckery. And then I'm going to tell y'all what I think that's going on in this case.
Of a man shot and killed in his Dallas apartment are here in Dallas. Botham Jean's parents met with Dallas County District Attorney Faith Johnson about the investigation into the former Dallas police officer who shot their son. New at 10, Aaron Jones is live for us tonight outside of the DA's office in Dallas.
Ken, right now Amber Geiger is charged with manslaughter. Jean's family wants that upgraded to murder. They say the main thing that they learned here today is that this investigation is progressing.
This has just opened the old wound. Because at least at home, it feels like Botham is still in Dallas.
Botham Jean's parents say it's not easy being here, but they came wanting answers. They met with Dallas County District Attorney Faith Johnson for an update on a case her office plans to present to a grand jury against Amber Geiger, the former Dallas police officer who fatally shot their son in his own apartment, saying she mistook it as her own.
There were some questions that I had before that have been answered.
We had some concerns about the length of time that it takes. We've seen indictments come sooner.
Jean's parents say they now believe the DA's office is actively pursuing leads and not sitting on evidence. They're satisfied with the progress of the case for now.
We also have been very appreciative of the support that we get from the community.
They believe that support ultimately led to Geiger's firing and brought inequalities into the spotlight.
Botham was aware of the inequalities of the system. That is what hurts even more. That he was not running while black, he was not walking while black, he was not driving while black, but he was in his apartment by himself, watching television, and he died while black, right there in his apartment.
And attorneys for the Jean family say they believe there may still be a number of witnesses that need to be interviewed. They could not go into detail about any evidence that was presented to them today.
I'm real sick and tired of these people in their unquote investigations. They always, that's just nothing more than a stall tactic. And I'm gonna keep it right there. I'll close it out in just a bit. So now we're going to hear what Botham Jean's parents have to say.
Just brought back everything to me. And when I landed last night and drove through, it just opened the wound even deeper than when I got here on September 6th or September 7th. This morning driving through, when I saw Lamar Street, it just again brought back so much. This is the first time that I have had to take a trip and didn't look forward to it. I'm afraid Dallas is no longer a pleasure getting here, because the occasions when I came to Dallas before was to be with Bothan. Now I can't do it. So it's not a pleasant thing for me at all. I have to do it. I will do it. But it is not a place that I want to be.
In Botham's case, while we're concerned about holding Amber Geiger accountable as a paramount concern, we need to go further up the river and look at the policies and procedures and culture that is allowing these things to continue to happen. And in our civil suit, that's what we'll be looking at. And that's what we'll be looking to send a message throughout the city of Dallas and hopefully throughout the country, that these kind of things are not okay, and that the justice system exists to prevent these kind of things from continuing to occur.
You know, and I asked the question, when will it stop? When? I thought the police were there for the protection of its citizens. And that's what I know all over the world. That's what it's supposed to be. But if Amber Geiger is allowed to go scot-free, what will happen? Will we be getting more of these situations and nothing being done about it? You know, I would like to say to them, I want the authorities in Dallas to listen to that. I am not even able to enjoy a meal since that happened. I have no appetite because my son was taken away in such a way. I eat just because I have to eat, but I don't enjoy a meal anymore, knowing that he can't even enjoy what I'm enjoying. This really hurts. Something must be done. We cannot afford to just take lives that way. God gives life. God is the one who gave us life. And we must respect that. And go easy on just shooting indiscriminately so.
All right, my royal family. You know, we don't often get to hear Bothan's father speak. And I thought it was necessary that we got that opportunity to hear what his father gracefully had to say. And, you know, the parents are saying that they are, unquote, satisfied with pretty much this lying-ass DA have to say, based on whatever has been presented to them. Now, we all know by now that they're in the middle of a election season, and Faith's greasy ass, let's go back over here and look at her greasy ass, is pulling all these stall tactics because she worried about her position. I pray that they vote her ass up out of office. Remember, she said she loved the police. So she's complicit in upholding their shit. Now back to the parents. We got to remember this, my royal family. Sometimes the side that we are supporting, maybe they don't always say what you or I possibly want to hear. They're also being represented by counsel, and they also have done their investigation and have discoveries, so they don't want to give up the unquote goods. I have an inkling that what's going to bust the case wide open is the digital footprints and also Botham Jean's girlfriend. That's where where my energy is resonating right now at this point. So, you know, we got to remember that the enemy is watching these interviews too as well. And they waiting for them to say something where they can make some unquote adjustments to the continuous cover-ups and lies and our royal sons outright slaughtering. So always keep that in mind, my royal family. It's a strategy. You know, it's a war. It's basically like playing chess. So the lawyers have to instruct their clients on how to utter their words. For the most part, it is better for the family to not speak as much. And what I have learned here in America, we keep seeing us in these positions. A lot of times it's usually the black woman. She wants to spew whatever she wants to spew, and the forgiveness and the bejeebas and all of this kind of stuff, and you become a unquote form of entertainment. And when you hire counsel, you let them instruct you. You can't bogart them. Take direction. So we have to be organized and unified in these situations, and they can pick up on real quickly if you ain't organized. And you got to remember, they even got psychologists looking at this shit, and they'll say, okay, that right there, that's the weak one. That's the one we're going to keep encouraging to run their damn mouth. Sometimes we got to know when to totally shut up and let the experts do what they do. So we shall see. We shall see. So it's nothing more else I can give you at this point, my royal family, but y'all know that I am dedicated in bringing whatever I can to the royal family. I would also encourage, let me show y'all this. Anybody that has, let me take it over here. How's the royal family? Excuse me, let me take it over here real quick. I would encourage y'all to go to my Black Junction. I have 1, 2, 3. Let me see what else. Is that 3? Yeah, 3 videos over there right now about Bothan Gene. A friend of his, they go more deeper into the case here about Amber Geiger, and her story doesn't make sense. And then also today they interviewed the attorney, and just listen to what they have to say. So just go over there if y'all want to even hear more of an insight on what's going on. This case is very, very active, and one of the videos that I watched, the concern was, well, you know, these stories come out and then they die down. And I've heard some criticism about, well, why y'all putting up these stories? And I had said to y'all, yeah, they'll put them out and we'll dig them up and keep give it life, keeping it going. This is not going to die, so we're going to continue to keep this going. There's many of us just continue to put videos up, and that was one of my concerns. That's why I try my best to do follow-up stories and not going to let it die. Continue to keep the energy around it, even though other stuff is going to continue to happen and stuff. And so that's the part where we're giving it life. Even y'all rendering your voice, because I don't know, when I post this video, I don't know where y'all take it. I don't know who y'all talking to, but wherever it goes and whatever he's talking, whoever talking about it offline, you continuing to give it life. So anyway, my royal family, render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.